Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss with simple circuit under Kirchhoff's law. Task 1. Let's prove the law in practical. Step 1. Connect the resistors R1, R2 and R3 in series with a voltage source with the given values. Step 2. Connect the ammeter in series with the appropriate range. Step 3. Connect the voltmeter V1, V2 and V3 across R1, R2 and R3 respectively to measure the voltage drops. Step 4. Set the voltage at different values using variable supply voltage and check the reading with a given table. From the tabulation, input voltage V is equal to the sum of voltage drops, so the remaining voltage in the circuit is 0. Hence, the Kirchhoff's voltage law is verified. Let us discuss the combination of both series and parallel circuits. Example 1. We should always remember that in a series circuit, the current remains the same and the voltage differs, and in a parallel circuit, the voltage remains the same and the current differs. Connect two resistors R1 and R2 in parallel at junctions 1 and 2 and then connect the third resistor R3 at junction 2. Now connect this voltage source or battery terminals at both ends of the entire circuit. At junction 1, the current divides since the resistors R1 and R2 are connected in parallel. At junction 2, both the currents join together and return to the battery through the resistor R3. Here, resistors R1 and R2 are connected in parallel to each other and in series with resistor R3. Let's verify the same circuit using Kirchhoff's voltage law. Let the resistor value of R1, R2 and R3 be 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 4 ohms respectively and connect them with a battery of 10 volts. First, let us find out the total current using Ohm's law, then the individual current at each resistor. Substitute the values in the formula. Since two resistors R1 and R2 are connected in parallel, R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. R is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. The equivalent resistance of R1 and R2 is 1.33 ohms. Replace the resistor with 1.33 ohms in place of resistors R1 and R2. Now the circuit becomes two resistors in series with a value of 1.33 ohms and 4 ohms. Assume R1 as 1.33 ohm and R2 as 4 ohms. Because the two resistors are in series, simply add the values and get the total resistors. R is equal to 1.33 plus 4. R is equal to 5.33 ohms. Substitute the values of voltage and resistance in the formula. I is equal to V by R. I is equal to 10 by 5.33. The total current carried by the circuit is 1.87 ampere. To calculate the individual current flow in each resistor, we need to calculate the voltage drop as we discussed earlier. Two voltage drops, V1 and V2, occur across 1.33 ohm plus 4 ohm resistors respectively. Using Ohm's law, V1 and V2 can be found. V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2. Hence, the value of current remains the same due to the series circuit. Substitute the values of current and resistance in the formula. Vi is equal to 1.87 into 1.33. Vi is equal to 2.5 volts. We get Vi at 2.5 volts. Similarly, V2 is equal to 1.87 into 4. V2 is equal to 7.5 volts. We get V2 at 7.5 volts. When we add 2 volts V1 and V2, the total voltage becomes 10 volts, which is equal to the input voltage. 2.5 volts plus 7.5 volts equals 10 volts. Hence, Kirchhoff's voltage law is verified. You can verify this in practice by connecting two voltmeters, V1 and V2, across the two resistors, 1.33 ohm and 4 ohms respectively. Ensure that the voltmeter V1 and V2 readings are 2.5 and 7.5 volts respectively, that must be equal to the input voltage. Using the same circuit, we can verify the Kirchhoff's current law. Returning to the original circuit, currents at the junction are divided as I1 and I2 at 2 ohm and 4 ohm resistors respectively. The voltage drops across the 2 and 4 ohm resistors is 2.5 volts. Using Ohm's law, I1 and I2 can be calculated. I1 is equal to
V by R1.
I2 is equal to
V by R2.
For both values, the voltage remains the same due to resistors R1 and R2 being connected in parallel. Substitute the values of voltages and resistance values in the formula. I1 is equal to 2.5 by 2, I2 is equal to 2.5 by 4. We get I1 as 1.25 ampere and I2 as 0.25 ampere. When you add current I1 and I2, you will get 1.87 ampere, which is equal to the total current. At junction 1, the sum of current entering is equal to the sum of current leaving I1 and I2. Hence, Kirchhoff's current law is satisfied. You can also verify it in practice by connecting 3 ammeters A1, A2 and A3 in series with R1, R2 and R3 respectively.
Sum of A1 and A2 equal to A3.
Example 2. 4 resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4 are connected in such a way to form a series parallel combination. Let R1 and R2 be connected in parallel with each other, the same way R3 and R4 are connected in parallel with each other. Connect the R1 and R2 resistors in series with the R3 and R4 resistors. Connect the battery terminals at the end of the entire circuit. Let's verify Kirchhoff's voltage law. Assume R1, R2, R3 and R4 resistor values are 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 6 ohm and 3 ohms respectively, and the battery voltage is 24. First, calculate the total current. Convert the parallel connected resistor R1 and R2 into a single resistor RA and R3 and R4 into another single resistor RB. Substitute the values of R1 and R2 in the formula. RA is equal to 1 by 1 into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. RA is equal to 1 by 1 into 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10. We get RA at 3.33 ohms. Similarly, substitute the values of R3 and R4 in the formula. RB is equal to 1 by 1 into 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4. RB is equal to 1 by 1 into 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. We get RB as 2 ohms. Now the circuit consists of only 2 resistors in series, RA and RB, as 3.33 ohms and 2 ohms respectively. Since these 2 resistors are in series, simply add them. 5.33 ohms is equal to RA plus RB. We get a total resistance of 5.33 ohms. Substitute the values of voltage and resistance in the formula. I equal to V by R. I equal to 24 by 5.33. So we get the total current as 4.5 amps. Now calculate the voltage drops V1 and V2 across RA and RB using the formula. V1 is equal to
I into RA.
V1 equal to 4.5 into 3.33. V1 becomes 15 volts. Similarly, V2 is equal to
I into RB.
V2 is equal to 4.5 into 2. V2 becomes 9 volts. Since the circuit is in series, the current 4.5 amperes remains the same. When you add the voltage drops V1 and V2, we get the total as
24 volts
is equal to the input battery voltage. Hence, Kirchhoff's voltage law is satisfied. You can also verify this in practice by connecting 2 voltmeters V1 and V2 across RA and RB and ensuring the total voltage is 24 when you add V1 and V2.
Let's prove Kirchhoff's current law.
Using the same circuit. Assume I1, I2 and I3 and I4 are the current flows in the resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4. The voltage V1 that exists across the resistors R1 and R2 is 15 volts and the voltage V2 across the resistors R3 and R4 is 9 volts respectively. Calculate the values of I1 and I2 from V1. So I1 is equal to V1 by R1.
I2
is equal to V1 by R2. V1 is shared by parallel connection R1 and R2. So I1 is equal to 15 by 5, I2 is equal to 15 by 10. We get I1 and I2 as
3 and 1.5 ampere.
When we add I1 and I2, we get 4.5 amps, which is equal to the total current. Similarly, calculate I3 and I4 from V2. So I3 is equal to
V2 by R3.
I4 is equal to V2 upon R4. Since V2 is common to R3 and R4, I3 is equal to 9 by 6, I4 is equal to 9 by 3. We get I3 and I4 at 1.5 and 3 amperes respectively. When you add I3 and I4, we get a result of 4.5 amperes, which is equal to the total current in the circuit. Hence, Kirchhoff's current law is satisfied. In practice, connect the 4 ammeters A1, A2, A3 and A4 in series with each resistor. Note the readings and ensure the sum of the current in A1 and A2 is equal to
Sum of
A3 and A4 meter readings. It is clear from the preceding practical that in a series circuit, current remains constant and voltage varies with each component in accordance with the resistor value. Similarly, in a parallel circuit, the voltage remains constant, but the current varies according to the resistance value. Thanks for watching. You have a good day.